All right, as if there wasn't enough reasons to be afraid of flying nowadays, today we got this video with the pilot Brian Parsley, who apparently had an engine failure, mid-flight, or his engine died on him. I don't know what the background is, but this guy puts on his best Captain Sully impression and lands this son of a gun. It's a real GTA 5 Microsoft Flight Simulator moment where I'm gonna be honest, I think everybody has had a bad dream or a fear of their plane going down or going into a nosedive mid-flight. But hey, man, if you got Captain Sully or Mr. Brian here on the plane, apparently you don't have to worry because this guy clutches up. So the video begins pretty much right as the engine fails, or I guess as soon as he realizes it. You can kind of see the propeller at the beginning start to slow down, and it's going to zoom in on this little RPM meter, which I'm going to be honest, I do not know what any of those buttons are, what any of those gauges are, but I'll tell you what, I think I know what that RPM little meter is for, and so does Brian. So you can hear him right about now start to kind of talk and say, hey, I'm losing this engine, you guys. It's starting to go down. And important part here, whoever he's talking to, ground control, or I don't know if they actually got like a tower out there, but this guy, I don't think he understands what Brian's trying to get across here. He's not picking up what Brian's putting down.
I'm sputtering in and out and losing power. I've pulled carb heat. Everything else is in the green. Looks like my oil pressure has dropped.
All right, well, you can proceed direct to the runway 117 Tango Sierra, clear to land, and I'm ready for you.
He comes back and says, "Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Clear to land at this 9 miles too far runway. So, I'll see you when you land." And of course, Brian's like, "Hey man, I ain't gonna make that. We got too much altitude." You hear him talk about the residential areas that are below. And I don't know why. I'm gonna pause it right here. I don't know why this video kind of puts our boy Brian on blast. Entered wrong squawk code. I don't think anybody out there is gonna understand what that means or how that's a mistake. So it's just kind of interesting that they included that, right? Like of all the good things he's doing, and they're kind of pointing it out here and there, like, oh yeah, he's checking this, he sees that this is going down, he's doing all the proper procedures, and oh yeah, by the way, he entered the wrong squawk code. What a fucking idiot! Nah, man, they're doing my boy Brian dirty like that. But let's keep it going. Who cares if you entered in the wrong code? You see, he clearly corrects it to 7700 or whatever the correct code is, but. Right about here is when it gets really kind of scary. You got no propeller movement. You are just kind of floating in a circle, trying not to get into a nosedive. And he keeps trying to tell his ground control, like, hey, man, I need some help. We're going down. But pretty much just kind of tells him flat out at the end there, I'm going to have to find a field to land in. But, yeah, he's going around. He finds this field. It looks pretty nice, pretty safe for the landing. So, and I'm going to be honest, every time I've been in a plane ride, the landing has always been bumpy as hell. And I'm kind of surprised they cut the audio out of the end here. You'll see no sound. Like, it looks bumpy. It looks turbulent. I would have liked to hear what landing on a bunch of grass sounds like, but I mean, I guess I could search that for another video. It kind of just disconnects it, but hey, our boy Brian out here sliding, profiling, making good landings, making good saves of that plane. And man, like I said, if you are afraid of airplanes or afraid of flying, then this video probably doesn't help, but hey, it is just kind of cool to look at and cool to break it down. So if you did like that, feel free to leave a like and a subscribe on the channel. New channel, we're just going to be going over breaking down BS like this. So yeah, till next time.